Hello guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls. It's me, Big Mike, and I'm coming at you with another episode of Big Mike's Indie Game Watch. Another episode of Big Mike's Indie Game Watch so soon? What's going on, Big Mike? So fam, there's a lot of games coming out, a lot of games in development that I'm super excited about, and I'm really feeling the energy of this series, so let's keep it going, fam. Now today's video is going to be a bit different from my last one. In the last video we looked at, the game had a demo. Now this game we're going to be looking at today is still very much in the early stages of development. There's no demo, so we're going to be looking at the itch.io page. I'm going to be reading it or paraphrasing it as the case may be, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. I'm going to tell you what I think about it, what I like about it, and why I'm excited about it. And it's not going to be a very long video because of that. Now, also because this game is such in early development, there's no demo. There's a couple things I want to point out. I'm going to put some images up on the screen, probably from the game. Also, some footage that the developer has released. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to cover the whole video. So if it's not, I'll stick some other gameplay footage up from a unrelated game. And because the game is in such early development, some of the things we see today, some of the things I talk about today may change. And so just kind of keep that in mind. So the game I'm going to be talking about today is Emily by War on Boredom. Now this is a game I had accidentally stumbled across back in 2022 when War on Boredom replied to one of my Screenshot Saturday, Wishlist Wednesday, or maybe even Trailer Tuesday post. I can't recall, but when I came across this game, I knew I had to put this on my most anticipated indie games list. Alright, so now let's take a look at the itch.io page. Now it goes, discover the secrets about Emily, a mysterious self-aware artificial intelligence stuck in an old forgotten computer. To uncover the truth behind Emily, you must find whatever you can inside the computer's database, using codes and passwords found inside the computer itself, or just chatting with the AI. And that's really all the information we have to go on. So now with that out of the way, I want to jump in and I want to give you my thoughts on this. I'm excited about this because Emily gives me Monica vibes. And if you followed me long enough, you know which Monica I'm talking about. Monica from DDLC. If you know me, you know I stand the fuck out of Monica. Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica, okay? Okay. I can't allow myself to get distracted by that digital goodness. Okay, anyway. The premise here actually does remind me a lot of DDLC Plus. And if you ever play DDLC Plus, you'll know that there's a lot of files. Well, first off, to kind of backtrack a little bit, it's a game that's kind of set up in a virtual computer. And you have to actually shift through files on that in-game computer to try to find out more information about Monica and more information about what's truly going on in the game behind the development. And it leads to some pretty dark stuff. But that's one of the reasons why I'm really excited about Emily, because that premise here really sounds similar. Now, in DDLC, unlocking information didn't really do anything but just expand your knowledge about the wider universe and perhaps allude to future content or a future game coming out by Team Salvato. But here in Emily, it seems like it's going to form an integral part of the gameplay. It's going to be the only way to advance the story. So I really like this approach much more, and I feel like it's going to add a much more depth to the game. And this isn't to say I don't appreciate when developers throw in information that's not really useful, but it's information that's used to build the world. I think such lore is very important to building a game world and a community as well. However, I do appreciate it when such lore can be useful as well. The next reason I'm really excited about Emily is the fact that it centers around technology. Now, technology is a subject area that has captivated me for most of my life. I might be misunderstanding this when it said old computer, but based on the aesthetics, I understood this to be a computer like from the 1980s, possibly early 90s, well, probably 80s. And I'm fascinated in old technology, so that really captured my attention. I grew up around technology to a certain extent. Now, I never used a computer by myself of that nature. Sometimes some people in my family used one and they set it up for me so I could use it. Or sometimes I would be in school and the teachers would set it up and I could use it. But I've never had hands-on experience with one, by myself. So it would be interesting, if this is truly the case, to get some experience like that. And the other big reason is the fact that it centers on AI. Now, I know I joke around a lot about, I would love to have an anime waifu who's an AI like Monica, for example. But in all seriousness, AI is a topic I'm very much interested in. And it's one that's becoming ever more relevant in our world. And that's one of the reasons why I'm captivated by this game. A couple of months ago, I covered Bing's AI, Sydney, on my channel. Yeah, that was kind of an unsettling experience, but it was the first time that I'd ever interacted or saw an interaction. I didn't interact with it myself, I should say, but I saw an interaction with an AI of that nature. And so, colored by that experience, I wonder what this is going to be like going into this game. Is it going to change my perception of it? Because when I played DDLC for the first time, yeah, AI was there. AI's been around for a while, but not to the extent that it is now. And so I just wonder how that's going to come into play in my mind. And while on the subject of technology and these old 80s style computers and AI, I just like this design choice. I like the aesthetic of this. I like the minimalistic approach here. Normally when you see something involving AI in movies or games, the AI is usually tied to this ultra powerful, cutting edge, futuristic technology or futuristic computer. But no, this one takes it in the complete opposite direction. And also, it adds a bit into the intrigue, which is the final point I want to touch on here. And I'll talk about the narrative with that. Now, I don't have many details about the narrative, and that's one of the reasons why I'm very much interested in this game. Emily is going to be a text-based or narrative-heavy or narrative-driven story game. And so the intrigue factor here is a huge, huge factor for me. I want to know more about Emily. She seems so mysterious. How did she end up stuck in an old 80s era computer? What's her intentions with the player? Why does she want to communicate with you? Why does she want to be free? Does she want to be free? I'm just assuming she does. But why, if she does? And can we trust her as a player? Can we truly trust her? Or is she going to pull a stunt like that robot did or that android did in Ex Machina? Is she just using us to get out of whatever trap she's in? So I'm very much intrigued by this, and this air of mystery kind of draws me in more and more and more. Now, this project is still very much in its infancy, and it's still very much in development. But I do want to say, Tetrabyte Games, I really believe you have something special on your hands. And I know there's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication that goes into making an indie game in general, but especially a game like this. But please keep up the good work. Please keep up the design. I think you have something truly special on your hands. And I look forward to checking out the final game. And I look forward to talking about your project more and more. And that's going to do it, fam. Very short video today. But please be sure to give Tetrabyte Gaming a follow at the link below on Twitter. Also, I'm going to post a link to their itch.io page so you can check it out for yourself. And if you're looking for something good to play, be sure to always check out my Wishlist Wednesdays, my Screenshot Saturdays, and my Trailer Tuesday post on Twitter. You'll find some excellent games there made by some amazing people. And be sure to support your local indie game developer. Special thanks to Fran, who does a wonderful job of doing my art. She's back on Twitter, so please give her a follow. A special thanks to all of my friends on Twitter. I wouldn't be here without you all. And most importantly, a special thank you to all of you for watching. Please like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you dislike it. Please feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. And if you like my content, please subscribe and turn your notifications on. Until next time, fam, just remember, be yourself and you'll be awesome. Peace out!